KP classes dedicated to excellence.
How to stay prepared for the interview. There will be an interview in IITs and also SPAs in the near future. So remember that in an interview, one thing which is always common for any interview, be it job interview or for your master's interview, it will be introduction. They will for sure ask you to introduce yourself. So you need to work on these points for your interview preparation. Try to have a 2 or 3 line short introduction of yourself to explain your background, what your course was. You cannot make up these lines after entering into the interview room. So you write it down, learn, remember. You need not by heart it, but try to have it in your mind as to what are the points of introduction. Secondly, there should be some impact points. Impact points basically are those which will be the points on which the questions will be built up. So you need to give an answer where you leave some impact point so that the next question will be based on it. Otherwise, the interview will go to the hands of the interviewer. They can ask you anything, any random question. So always in any interview, you should answer in such a way that you leave some impact points so that the interview is in your hands. So if I give you an example, probably, for example, if I'm giving an interview for construction management course, I need to give my answer in such a way that I talk something, some technical term from my experience, so that probably there will be, probably I'll give an answer something wherein I talk about scheduling. I'll use some technical term like schedule. So they'll ask something about scheduling then. So try to create impact points and build your interview and have it in your hands. And moreover, by impact points, I also mean that you should be selling yourself. Like, what are your unique selling points, USPs? What is, why should you be selected for the course? So you need to give an answer. So think about whichever interview you're preparing for in SPS and also IITs, give an answer in such a way that the candidate, the person who's taking your interview should feel, okay, this is a suitable candidate, right? So if you're applying, for example, for a mark in conservation, you should have something from your curriculum, be it academic curriculum, some research paper published, or your thesis project, something which has a link to the course you're applying. So try to build up on that link and try to sell out that point. So that is impact point. Awareness using technical terms related to the course you're applying. So the person should know, okay, this student has the basic knowledge of the course. That you can basically build that awareness only when you go through the course curriculum. Whichever course you're applying for, go through the course curriculum, read about the basics related to it, have awareness of the subject. So that is very important in interviews. And last but most important is the confidence. Your confidence will always matter in a personal interview. When you sit in front of someone, your confidence will matter the most. So you should be very confident in giving your answers. If you do not know something, don't give a confidently incorrect answer. You should always be in a position where you accept. Or if you don't know something, you can always say that I don't know this exact answer, but this is what I know. You might know something around that question, so tell whatever you know and then say, I don't know the exact thing, but this is what I know. So, but you should never lose your confidence in the interview. Stay confident for the complete, because it will be only 10-15 minutes maximum. And in that time, they'll make a decision on you. So you have to be confident for those 10 minutes, have the interview in your hands, prepare a proper introduction, have awareness of the subject you're applying for. In fact, you can go to the lengths of studying or knowing about the research interests of the professors in that course also, because ultimately the interview will be taken by the professors of that particular, like for example, if you're applying for construction management at IIT Delhi, IIT Delhi's professors will be taking your interview. So you can read about their research interests so that you can build your answers in such a way that they are interested in your answers too. So build awareness about the professors, build awareness about the course curriculum, build awareness of the technical terms of the subject, create impact points, and have interview in your hand. So these are some broad ideas which you need to remember for your interview preparation in the upcoming days, because IITs also conduct interviews for various courses. Like IIT Delhi also is going to conduct interview this year. So remember these basic points for IITs and SPAs. And towards the end, if I'm sure you all are aware about the KP Gate classes, if any juniors of yours are further planning for preparation, you can always recommend us. And even you yourself also, if you're preparing, if you're planning to further prepare, or if you have not prepared regiment, if you did not have a regimented preparation last year, if you want to prepare it again with us, you can always reach out to us. That's a contact number. And I think I'll wrap up with that. Let me take up your questions and then we'll end the session with it.